Hello everyone, a very good morning. Welcome to Oliveboard. I'm Anshul, your JAIIB mentor, and this is the demo class for your RBWM paper for the crash batch. So your crash batch is starting. Your classes will be live from 5th of March. Today we are just going to discuss the basics of the RBWM paper and our course. What are we going to do next? How are we going to prepare? What will be our course of action? What is going to be our strategy for the month of March? Now your exams are very close, so you need to prepare accordingly. You should start with your revision. So I am Anshul. I have a master's in economics and I teach IEIFS, RBWM in JAIIB and BRBL and rural banking in your CIB papers. I've qualified the DBF exam and the UGC net as well. These are some of the back even with the foundation courses. Others would be just joining the crash batch. You just want to start right now. So either ways, there's no issue. Obviously, if you have already covered the syllabus once, you have an edge. But even if you're starting today, then also you have 2 months, the month of March and April, and then in May will be your exams. This time is still enough. This is still enough for your preparation. So your first exam will be of IEIFS, then you will have your PPB exam, AFM exam, and then your fourth exam will be of your RBWM. So you need not worry about it. The time that we have right now is enough if you are consistent with your preparation, if you focus on the important topics. Now, the time that we have, we just need to focus on the high priority areas, the topics that are asked by the institute every time, the topics that are scoring and will definitely help you get 50 plus marks in your paper. So if we talk about the paper pattern of your RBWM and other three papers as well, all the four papers, they follow the same pattern. 100 questions, total 100 marks, and 2 hours duration. Objective type questions, multiple selection questions will be there, case study based questions will be there. Questions will be of point 0.5 mark, 1 mark, and 2 mark. From my own experience of the November exam cycle, I can very well tell you that the paper is not tough. The paper is not tough, it is conceptual. The questions were rather direct. Some questions obviously were difficult, but I would say 60% of the paper was very much doable. So you'll have 100 questions and there will be no negative marking. 2 hours is enough to attempt all the 100 questions. So do not skip any question, even if you are not sure about it. First, obviously, attempt those questions that you are sure about. Do not waste time thinking about one question. If you are not sure, move on to the next question. And once you have visited all the 100 questions, then come back to the unanswered one. But do not leave any question unanswered because you can get positive marks there, even if you are just guessing it. And trust me, if you have studied the syllabus once, you can make a calculated guess, a smart guess. So the chances of getting the answer right is definitely more. Okay, so this is your exam pattern. How much do you need to pass? You must score 50 out of 100 to qualify your RBWM paper. If you are attempting all the four papers in a single attempt, that is in your May cycle, if you are attempting all the four papers, you'll also get the aggregate benefit criteria. That means even if, let's say, you scored less than 50 in one paper, but your total out of 400 is 200 plus, then also you will qualify the JIB exam. And here, RBWM plays a very important role. It is your fourth paper, and I would say comparatively, comparing to your other three papers, RBWM is easy. Why? Because it is dealing with your daily banking. You are reading about the NEFT, RTGS, the credit cards, debit cards, mortgages. You're dealing with it in your daily banking life. So you can definitely score 60 or even 70 plus in your RBWM paper, and you can get the aggregate marks benefit, 50% criteria, right? So you need to achieve 50% across all subject. And you also retain credits for the past subject. Let's say you had qualified two papers in your November cycle and two are remaining. So in this cycle, you need to attempt only for the remaining two. Or if you qualify, let's say three papers in your May cycle, one is left. So in the November 2026 cycle, you'll have to attempt only for the remaining paper. All the fours need not be reattempted. All right. So this is the passing criteria. Let us now discuss about our RBWM paper. So there are 30 units that you need to study. These 30 units are divided into four modules. Module A is retail banking. Four units are here. The basics about what is retail banking, characteristics, features of retail banking, the retail banking models, branch profit and profitability. A small numerical portion is also there, so you can expect around 10 to 15 mark questions from your module A. Then comes your module B, which is the most lengthy module. This is the most lengthy, most demanding module. And here you will be studying about the retail products, side products, the different types of loans. You will be studying about the liability side, the different types of cards, the different types of deposit products, debit cards, credit cards is there, remittance products. There's also the recovery part. So you'll be studying about the SARFAESI Act. This module has the highest weightage. You can expect around 25 mark questions minimum from your module B. Then comes the module C, which is rather simple, the support services. So you'll be studying about the delivery channels, delivery models, and marketing information systems. And here also around 5 to 10 mark questions will be asked. Easy case study questions are asked from the module C. Very scoring. Then module D, which is again very important. Only four units are there in your module D. But all the four modules are extremely, extremely important. From here also you can expect 25 to 30 marks questions. So you'll be studying about wealth management, portfolio management services, mutual fund, insurance business by banks, factoring by banks. You'll be studying about the different investment products, debt product, bond, government securities, very important. And then the module E, which is the additional reading material on home loan. Earlier, Institute did not ask questions from the additional reading material. But since the last two exam cycles, numerical questions are being asked. That is why we are considering it as the fifth module. There are four units in your module E. You'll be studying about the valuation of the mortgage property. You'll be studying about the time value of money, annuity, annuity due, capital gains, short term and long term, and numericals are also asked. And from here also you can expect again 15 around 15 mark questions. So this is the whole division of your RBWM paper. Module B and Module D has the highest weightage. 50% of the paper, in fact 50 plus, will be from Module B and D. Remaining will be from A, C, and E, but you cannot skip any module. In the crash batch, we'll be covering all the five modules in the revision format in a quick manner, covering the important points, the high priority areas, the scoring topics. So in your exam, you'll see direct MCQs with four options. Numericals are also there, very simple numericals. Simple scoring, easy numericals are there, and the weightage of numerical is not that high. I can tell you only 10% or maybe 15% paper is numerical based. Rest 80 to 85% is theoretical, conceptual. So do not skip the concepts. Do not devote all your time towards numericals. Just focus on the important topics. We will practice all the numericals in our cracker batch. You need not worry about it. Right? Focus on the concepts, the theoretical. If you know the theoretical part, you can solve the numericals as well. Then you'll be having the multiple selection type questions. You'll be given a scenario. On the basis of that, five or six statements will be there, and you'll have to select the correct statement. And then we have the case study based questions, which are lengthy. So the direct MCQs mostly will be of zero point 0.5 marks or 1 mark. The numericals will be of 2 marks. Multiple selection can also be 1 or 2. Case studies are also 2 marks. You can easily score 70 plus in your RBWM paper. But you'll have to follow the correct strategy. Do not waste your time on the low priority areas or those topics that are tough. Now you should focus on the high scoring topics, those that are repeated every time, those that will increase your score. These are the must do topics from your modules. From the module A, the meaning of retail banking, class retail banking, and mass retail banking. Role within the bank operations. You'll be studying about the SBU approach, departmental approach, the horizontal, vertical models, the retail versus corporate banking, branch profitability, ROA and ROE, which are numerical. Then module B, customer requirements, the Maslow's hierarchy, product development process, the stages of growth, maturity, decline, credit scoring, what is a good credit score, what would lead to a positive score, what would lead to a negative score, important retail liability products, the different types of products, CASA and fixed deposit, important retail asset, the features of a home loan, education loan, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, credit and debit cards. From here also a very important topic of the minimum amount due on the credit card is there. Questions are asked from the collection of the interest. How do the banks they calculate interest on the overdue period and the remittance products. Module C, marketing introduction, delivery channels, delivery models, service standards, and marketing information system. Module D, all the 4 units are important, and Module E also, all the 4 units are important. From the Module E, mortgage advice, numericals are asked, valuation of real property, theory and numerical, housing finance and tax planning theory, the various um, sections under the Income Tax Act that would allow you to claim deductions, capital gains, lender's appraisal, procedure, theory. So, why a crash course is necessary now? Today is 1st of March. You have the complete month of March, you have the complete month of April. 2 months are there for your May 2026 exam. And then in the last week of April, you will be revising the IE and IFS paper, and in between you have the holy break as well. So right now, crash course will help you revise. This is the best revision course. Time criticality is there. There's limited time remaining before the 2026 May attempt. The updated IIBF exam pattern requires new strategies. The questions are difficult, the paper level is tricky, and you all are working. So you need flexible timing. So live classes will be in the morning or in the evening. Your RBWM class will be at 9 p.m. daily, right? So that you do not miss any of the live classes. Now that the time is less, there is pressure on us. So we need to focus on the high priority topics with the structured revision. That is what you're going to get in this batch. We will be focusing on the high priority topics. Other than this, you're going to get 100 plus downloadable PDF notes for revision, 40 full length mock test, 10 per paper. So you'll get 10 full length mock tests for your RBWM paper. And this is going to be valid till your JAIIB May 2026 exam. In the crash batch, all your 4 papers are covered. So this is going to be a strategy starting from 5th of March on a daily basis. We are going to, in the live classes, revise the whole RBWM syllabus. All right. And if you have already enrolled for the JAIIB Super Elite plan, so the crash batch is included in it. You need not subscribe for it separately. In the Super Elite plan, you'll get access to all the courses. After the crash batch, we are going to start with the cracker batch. You'll get MCQ practice and marathon classes. After the cracker, we'll have the capsule. You'll get full length mock test, memory based PYPs, short and concise notes, case study, and numerical test. You'll also get the module wise. In the crash batch, you have full length. In the super elite, you have module wise test. You can also download and watch the videos offline. And you have the community access where you can tag us and ask your queries. So that is all for today. Like I told you, this was the demo class. We were discussing how and what is going to be our strategy for the next 1 month for the month of March. If you have any doubts or any queries regarding the RBWM paper, regarding your JAIIB preparation, then you can ask. If you have any doubts or any questions, then please ask. So now we'll see you in the live class at 9 p.m. on 5th of March. Thank you and all the best.